Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reading through some really random Reddit posts I have selected. So we are going to do that right now. Am I the arsehole for wanting my boyfriend to like all my Instagram stories? Basically, he knows that I very appreciate activity on social media. For example, him posting me on my story and obviously liking my stories, but he rarely does and it makes me sad. I'm kinda scared of mentioning it because I did before and he forgot, and I believe that he's gonna forget to do it again. So I'm contemplating not talking about it anymore at all because it has no use. I'm kind of stuck. Help. At the end of the day, it's up to him if he decides to post you or not. I mean, if he doesn't post you on his social media, it doesn't mean he loves you any less. It is up to him what he posts, and if you're just wanting all the likes, if you want him to like everything and post about you, that is something that you need to think about. I don't agree with having my relationship on social media. I'm in a really happy relationship and we don't post about each other on social media. We just like to keep things to ourselves, but we do use social media. I wouldn't say that you are the asshole. However, I would say that it is up to him what he posts. If he wants to post you, great. If he doesn't want to post you, great, no problem. So maybe you're a little bit of an asshole, we'll just go with that. What completely innocent but mildly infuriating thing does your better half regularly do? My wife will continue to wash bowls and leave them upright rather than upside down to dry. I'm also guilty of this. I have explained several times why it's optimal to turn the bowl upside down to dry, but she continues to do the opposite when it's her turn on the dishes. Is it a major issue? No. Does it baffle me? Yes. God, I love her, but for fuck's sake. I think we all have really irritating things that we do. I mean, when I do the dishes, I always leave the bowls upright as well, only because I don't do the dishes and then leave them there to dry. I dry them straight after, so it doesn't make any difference to me. But yeah, you know what? I relate to your wife on this. I do the exact same thing. I guess it's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's a thing. You know, it's not going to hurt anyone, so. What irritating thing does your partner do that is mildly infuriating? Let me know in the comments. Now, we are about to read an unpopular opinion Reddit post. Couples should also have separate beds. This might be a controversial point, but I believe that sleep is so sacred that people should have their own beds and maybe rooms, even couples. One moves a lot, or if someone has light sleep, etc. I mean, if it's having such a big impact on sleep, then yeah, maybe, but otherwise, you know, me and my partner sleep in the same bed. Like, you know, it's just how it is. No, no.
No! No!
If you're in a couple and you want to sleep in separate beds, fair enough. But if you want to sleep in the same bed, go for it. You're a couple. You're in love. You have your moments together. Do it. I don't know why they're saying that this might be a controversial point because it really isn't. I don't think it is anyway. Do you and your partner sleep in separate beds or are you in the same bed? Why are some men such babies when it comes to a cold? I don't care if I sound like an asshole. My boyfriend's been in bed since Saturday night and he's acting completely helpless. Mind you, when I asked him what he's feeling, he said congestion. That's all. He's taking NyQuil and sleeping all day. I'm annoyed and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Women are such powerhouses when it comes to anything and I'll stand on that forever. Lol. I'm a woman. When I get ill, I fucking hate it. I'm not a powerhouse, I just have to move on. But so does everybody else, including the men. Now, for us women, estrogen helps strengthen our immune system. For the men, testosterone does weaken it when they get ill. That's why they suffer more. I am saying this because it is fact. It's fact. If you look it up, it will tell you. Men suffer more because of their hormones. It works differently to women's. They have different roles. When they catch a flu and a cold specifically, their immune system will become much more weakened, while as women will have ours strengthened. That's that's just the way it is. It's just how our bodies work. That is it. Unless you have a hormone imbalance, it might be a bit different. I love it when my dad rubs my butt. Not my dad. This is something that's hard to talk about since online perverts end up sexualizing it. But as an adult woman, I love it when my dad rubs my butt in a purely non sexual way. He's a single dad who worked his butt off his whole life to provide for us, while always still making sure to be there for us physically and emotionally. As a kid, my favourite time with him was bedtime, when he would put me to sleep by singing songs while rubbing my bum. Even as an adult, he still does it as an affectionate gesture while we cuddle on the couch watching TV, or just randomly while we're out and about.
Okay.
It makes me feel like a little kid again and makes me feel all safe and secure with my daddy again. It's something that's hard I find hard to talk about with people since modern Puritan society gets all weird about physical affection between parents and kids. I also get a bit worried sometimes about getting judgmental stares. See, even thinking about it non sexually is hard to think about. And you you said as a kid, your dad read your stories and rubbed your bum to help you get to sleep, which I think most parents have done with their kids when they were younger, just in an affectionate way. But as an adult woman, and you still like your dad doing that, especially when you're out and about, you can't think of that as a non sexual way. It's weird. Of course, you're going to get looks because no one else is going to be able to see that differently. It's just such a random thing to confess. It's weird. It's just, yeah, each to their own. Each to their own. You also say you get worried about other people judgmentally staring at you. If you get worried about that, then just stop it. Find another way of feeling safe, to avoid the stares. Because, like I said, a lot of people are not going to understand this. They will think it's weird because it does come across as weird. This one is from the subreddit Mildly Infuriating. This note from my kid's teacher. Becoming a fluent reader, enjoys to read from his book bag. Next steps, focusing and participating during the lessons and writing. Expressing his thought in writing is difficult for so and so. Okay, I think I see the problem with this letter is that the second part doesn't really make sense at the bottom and they spelt becoming wrong. Is this the mildly infuriating thing that I'm picking up from it? Because that's all I'm spotting. Apart from that, I don't see any problems. If you see any problems in this, let me know. What am I missing? I think I need to know. Tell me you're not going to hurt them, please. Now it is 2 days until the next 2 episodes are being released. This is a message for the Duffer Brothers. If Steve and Dustin get hurt or they die, we will all die. But then also, from the second trailer that was released a few days ago, if you haven't seen it, skip this bit and go and see the trailer. But there is a line where Dustin says to Steve, "If you die, I die," and then Steve says it back to him, which makes me wonder, are either one of them going to survive, or is it just the one or the other? But guys, we have 2 days to find out, and the Duffer Brothers need to get this correct. Please don't let them die. Also, I read that the Duffer Brothers stated that they saw everybody's predictions for the finale and how it's going to end, and apparently we are all quite far off from what is going to happen. So I'm really interested in the end. I'm looking forward to New Year's Eve. I'm really, really excited. Do I have any Stranger Things fans watching this video? If I do, say hello in the comments. I'll say hello back. Oh my, ah, James Ranson, The Wire, and It Chapter 2 actor, dead by suicide at 46. Oh, that's really, really heartbreaking. So, if you don't know, James Ranson played grown up Eddie in It Chapter 2, and his performance in the second film was absolutely spot on. He nailed it. I've not seen him in The Wire. I don't think I've actually ever watched The Wire. Um, but I have seen him in It Chapter 2, and he he's a brilliant actor. He was really, really good in that. It's it's really, it's really, really sad to hear that. My thoughts go out to his family and friends at this difficult time. What was the first death that scarred your childhood? Right. So I did read this one earlier just because it was a question and I've already thought of it. So growing up, I watched this film, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And if you haven't heard of it, it's a really, really weird film. It's cartoons crossing over into the real world, and towards the end of the film, this guy dies, but he has like acid spilt on him. And I first watched this when I was quite young. I think I must have been before 10 years old, and it scarred me. I mean, that film is so weird. If you haven't actually seen it, I do recommend watching it because it's, all in all, it's quite a great film. Might be dated watching it back, but it's quite funny to be honest. If you have watched it though, drop down in the comments what was the weirdest scene that from that film that just stuck with you. Let me know. My girlfriend is mad I won't post about her on social media. I've been dating Sarah for 8 months and she's constantly upset that I don't post photos of us or make our relationship Instagram official. The thing is, I barely use social media. I have like 200 followers and post maybe once every few months. She posts about us constantly. Pictures of us at dinner, screenshots of our texts, even posts about our arguments and then our makeups. Why? Why? It makes me uncomfortable, but she says that's how people show they're proud of their relationship. It's not. It's not. Last week was her birthday and I took her to a nice restaurant and got her flowers and jewellery. She was happy until she realised I didn't post about it. She got quiet and later that night she said she feels like I'm hiding her and that I must be ashamed of our relationship. I tried explaining that social media just isn't important to me and that I show I care through my actions, not through posts. She said if I really loved her, I'd want to show her off to the world. Now she's given me an ultimatum. Post about her at least twice a week or she's going to assume I'm not serious about us. I feel like this is ridiculous, but all her friends are telling her she's right to be upset. You know what, she just wants to be showed off. I disagree with her saying that that's how people show they're proud of their relationship. I've been with my man for 5 years now and we don't show each other off on social media. We like to keep our relationship between us, with those closest to us. It's not to be publicised on social media. I feel social media ruins a lot of things, and especially when you're posting about your arguments in screenshots, like and screenshots of your text. Like, no, it's up to you what you post. And if you're not on there often enough, then fair enough, you don't have to post about her. It's like you said, you show that you love her through your actions and not through your posts. Carry on that way, and if she doesn't like it, then she's not the one for you. She just wants it all publicized, and going that far to post your arguments is too far. I mean, your arguments should stay between each other and be resolved between each other. It's nah. Right, my lovelies, that is it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, and I will catch you all again on Sunday. Bye!